Hello and welcome to Our Community Matters, an annual celebration of the Urban League of Greater Southwestern Ohio. The Urban League is on a mission to end generational poverty through advocacy and by empowering individuals to establish careers, become entrepreneurs, build wealth, and develop as leaders. Throughout the show, you'll learn more about the work of the Urban League and the important role it plays in ensuring Cincinnati is a strong, vibrant, and inclusive region, providing opportunities for all. You can support this life-changing work by scanning the QR code on the screen with the camera on your phone or by visiting the website shown below to donate.
At the Urban League of Greater Southwestern Ohio, we believe in the power of possibility. Through career development, financial education, entrepreneurship, and advocacy, we're helping individuals unlock their full potential to build brighter futures for themselves, their families, and their communities. On behalf of our board chair, Barbara Turner, our board of trustees, and the Urban League staff, we thank all of the sponsors who help make our work possible. Our Ruby sponsor, J. Phillip and Gail Holloman, our Platinum sponsor, Fifth Third Bank, our gold sponsors, BT Rise, the Turner Family Foundation, and the Greater Cincinnati Foundation, and our silver sponsor, MSA. Special thanks to our media partner, WLWT Channel 5, and our production partner, Sunny Blue Art Agency.
2025 was a very busy and exciting year for the Urban League. In February, the League welcomed Treva Reed as the new executive director of the Holloman Center for Social Justice. A transformative leader, Ms. Reed has expanded the center's work on policy reform, advocacy, and community engagement on critical social justice issues. In April, the League honored 7 exceptional leaders, inducting them into the legendary Lions Society during the 31st annual Glorifying the Lions Luncheon, recognizing their impactful contributions to the Greater Southwestern Ohio community. In June, the League held its annual Juneteenth celebration, a day of reflection and joy filled with community, culture, and unity. Attended by over 3,000 people, this was the League's largest Juneteenth celebration to date. In September, the Cincinnati Regional Chamber released the 2025 State of the Region report, providing critical insights into the progress, opportunities, and challenges our community faces. Cincinnati Regional Chamber President Brendan Cull sat down with Urban League President Christy Coons to discuss the significant role the Urban League plays in addressing these community challenges.
Well, welcome, Brendan Cull, President and CEO of the Cincinnati Regional Chamber. Can you tell us a little bit about your organization and just yourself?
Well, thanks for having us here, Christy. The Cincinnati Regional Chamber is a nearly 200-year-old organization, a key part of the civic fabric of Cincinnati, like we're talking about. And we really try to help coordinate and bring together some of the most important initiatives around our region focused on growing the economy, growing the population, and growing cultural vibrancy in Cincinnati. All of it rooted in a goal to make sure that everyone feels like they belong here.
I am a fan of both you and the organization, and I've been incredibly happy that we have been able to partner on so many different things. One that I'd like to point out is the State of Black Cincinnati report. I appreciate the fact that you all have also incorporated some of the information from the State of Black Cincinnati into the regional report, and that collaboration has just been great.
You can't talk about the state of the region without also talking about the state of Black Cincinnati. Those two reports, in my opinion, they go hand in hand, and they are both essential reading for anyone really trying to understand both what's happening here and what our opportunities are for the future.
The business community has been an important partner to us as we think about the individuals here, bringing them into the economy and removing some of the barriers that they face. Our expungement program that we've done in conjunction with the NFL has done just that. And we are just so happy that there are member organizations of the Chamber who really seek out talent from individuals who need that second chance.
When leaders hear success stories in this community, it is the healthiest kind of competition, because they see someone they respect or an organization they respect doing something in partnership with the Urban League or the Chamber or both of us, and then they say, we can do that too. And that spreads through our community in the most positive sort of way. We can make wholesale change across this community, and that's what we should be endeavoring to do right now.
You know, you brought up the collaboration that we've had with you all, and the tech program was really, in my tenure, the first time that we partnered so closely on actual programming for our community.
What stands out for the most for me was being in this room where we are right now during one of the graduations and seeing women who had new certifications, new skills, and frankly, new certification, new skills means new opportunity ahead of them, changed lives ahead of them because of these programs. That's what stands out for me. And so we have numbers about, more than 200 certifications over the course of the program, the connection and jobs, and actually numbers of we know individuals who are making more money than they were making a year ago because they got the certification. All of that's wonderful. It makes me really proud. But there was a feeling in this room of success and opportunity and emotion with family members. If you come to a graduation like that and you see that folks feel like their lives have changed, I would do that every week. It was incredible.
Coming up after the break.
Welcome back to the Urban League of Greater Southwestern Ohio's Our Community Matters.
When we were talking earlier about the state of the region and the state of Black Cincinnati, there's great data in there. There's also data that gives all of us pause and makes us stop and say, what do we need to do about the future? And when I look at the pages about the economic disparities that exist, particularly racially in this community, it motivates me to get up every day and say we need to do better. Your Building Futures program gets right at that.
Thank you so much for talking about Building Futures, because that is exactly what we're trying to do here at the League with the program. We are trying to help individuals who have absolutely no skills in the trade thus far and bring them into a path to wealth by giving them a trade that they'll have for the rest of their lives. And so we'd like to show you a little bit more about the program in this video.
Always wanted something I could build, something I could own, something with my name on it. I had the drive, but what I didn't have was access, opportunity, a way in. I was tired of working for other people's dreams. I wanted to build my own. That's when someone told me about the Urban League's Building Futures program. Said they were training folks, real skills, real chances to build something better. They didn't just hand us skills, they gave us a vision of what it means to build something solid, something that lasts. I learned how to read blueprints and how to read people, how to lead, how to carry myself like I belong anywhere. Since then, I built more than just structure. I built confidence, stability, a plan. I'm not done, not even close. But now, every day I wake up, knowing the work I put in is for me, for my family, for the next generation. I'm building my future, and I'm just getting started.
The work that you're doing hand in glove with so many other organizations in this community to grow the economy and grow the population and grow cultural vibrancy, and to think about how do we make this a better community for workers, how do we make this a better community for businesses, how do we make this a better community for individuals, that's critical. And so as people are thinking about this and they're thinking about the work that you're doing, the Urban League is a critical part of this community, and finding ways to support the Urban League should be high on anyone's list.
Coming up after the break. Welcome back to the 2025 Our Community Matters broadcast.
We'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Our Ruby sponsor, J. Phillip and Gail Holloman. Our platinum sponsor, Fifth Third Bank. Our gold sponsors, BT Rise, the Turner Family Foundation, and the Greater Cincinnati Foundation. And our silver sponsor, MSA.
BT Rise is committed to supporting women and individuals from under-resourced communities, helping them achieve financial independence and security, one opportunity at a time. We do this through advocacy, education, and financial empowerment.
In August, 32 entrepreneurs graduated from the first class of the Women of Color Access to Capital Bootcamp, a program created in partnership with the City of Cincinnati to provide women entrepreneurs with the tools and connections necessary to secure business funding and drive economic growth. And in September, the League held its annual Party with a Purpose, the Diamond Gala, a celebration of life-changing work of the League and in support of its mission to end generational poverty. BT Rise founder and CEO Barbara Turner is a well-known and well-respected corporate and community leader. Her passion and dedication for others reflects her mission to address systematic inequities through long-term sustainable change. Mrs. Turner sat down with Christy Coons to discuss the critical need for the Urban League's work during this pivotal time in our community.
Thank you so much, Ms. Barbara Turner, for joining us today for this conversation. We are very grateful for your contributions to the Urban League as our board chair.
Oh, thank you for having me.
I wanted to bring us together to talk about generational poverty in our community. At the core of poverty is the next generation. And we talk about generational poverty, and people would say, well, it's the parents that are poor, not the children. But the point is that because the parent is poor, the child is living in poverty. And what does that mean for their future and how the work of the League contributes to helping people gain that financial freedom?
We know that over 40%, close to 50% of the children in our community live in poverty. One thing that the League is doing to help individuals really lift them out of poverty is providing training programs, leadership development programs that really help individuals move from making, whether it's minimum wage, to truly a living wage.
The first graduation of our 700 Credit Club, we saw individuals in real time talk about how their scores jumped up. We had someone whose goal was to buy a home, qualify for a home mortgage. We saw individuals pay off thousands of dollars in debt. We saw folks who were able to dispute fraud and other things that were on their credit report, keeping them down, to be able to dispute those items and have their scores shoot up.
We know that for many, home ownership is where the wealth begins.
We know that you build wealth by the equity that you're able to have in a home. And a lot of folks, that's that first major financial decision that they make. And so what we like about the financial literacy courses is it's not just, okay, qualify for a home and buy it. It's, okay, wait a minute. Do you have savings in case that furnace goes out? Are you making sure that you're not overbuying? Do you have savings for anything that may happen? Do you have enough money for your homeowner's insurance? There's a lot that goes into it, and we try to make sure that we educate individuals on the responsibilities of home ownership as well as the financial piece.
Yeah. So it's not about a handout, it's a hand up, really lifting others and investing in individuals and in families in a way that would strengthen the community and the ecosystem.
Because when you think about generational poverty, by definition, you won't see the results because it's going to happen, down the line. But in that particular program, we were able to see those results pretty quickly. Home ownership is more than just having a place to live. It's a cornerstone of hope, stability, and opportunity. And it remains one of the most effective ways to break the cycle of generational poverty. It empowers families to build financial independence, create a lasting legacy for future generations, and strengthen the health and vitality of our communities. Through programs that help individuals establish careers and manage their finances, The Urban League is opening doors to home ownership and helping our community thrive, one family at a time.
Dear granddaughter, home is more than four walls. It's where you're known, where your name carries weight and your story lives in every creak of the floorboards. The ache for home lives in all of us. It's where you're reminded who you are and where you come from. It's your safe space. It's your children's first steps, Sunday dinners, Christmas mornings. It's community. It's legacy. Where laughter becomes the soundtrack to the healing you didn't know you needed. Where grace is nurtured. At home, you're held by people, by memory, by love. It's where discipline meets compassion, and both have a seat at the table. It's where you learn who you are and what you're made of. Late-night card games aren't just tradition. They're culture, communion, kinship in motion. Our house holds our joy and our struggle, too. Even when the neighborhood changed, we stayed. We held on because this is ours, our home to protect and to pass down. Owning a home isn't just an investment in wealth. It's an investment in your future, your family, and the generations to come. This isn't just a new chapter, it's a continuation. A front door that opens to a future you helped build. You brought us back to where we've always belonged. This house, it's more than a place to sleep. It's proof that we were here. That love, work, and community can build something that lasts. This is legacy. This is home.
Now, a word from our sponsor.
Hello, I'm Kalai Gibson, Executive Vice President and Chief Corporate Responsibility Officer for Fifth Third Bank. On behalf of Fifth Third Bank and the National Urban League, congratulations to the Urban League of Greater Southwestern Ohio on another year of outstanding service to our community. Financial well-being is critical in the development of an inclusive and sustainable economy where everyone can participate and where every person has the opportunity to achieve their version of the American dream. With the Urban League, Fifth Third is committed to creating transformative, generational change through workforce development opportunities, financial access, and educational programs. So join us in supporting the Urban League, and together we can continue to empower communities and change lives.
Coming up, the conclusion of the Urban League of Greater Southwestern Ohio's Our Community Matters.
Coming up after the break.
Welcome back to the Urban League of Greater Southwestern Ohio's Our Community Matters.
More from Barbara and Christy.
In 2024, we released an updated version of the State of Black Cincinnati. But tell me about the partnership with P&G to really bring the learnings from the State of Black Cincinnati to life.
We took some of the data and we showed it in a creative way where you can see how it plays out in real life. Sometimes you read a report and you read facts and figures and it doesn't really resonate. And so by doing it on screen, we think that it's a creative way for individuals to be able to quickly understand what the impact is of some of the issues that we track in the report.
We are currently in an environment where things are changing a lot. Organizations like the League see their mission challenged. What's next for the League?
You know, when you think about the civil rights movement and organizations like the Urban League and the NAACP and others, this time just strengthens our resolve and moving the mission forward. This is the time where the League should stand up and show everyone what we do and why we exist. And so we're up to the challenge. We know that it's going to be difficult. We know that, every day something new is going to come our way. But I'm proud because we stand on the shoulders of folks from the civil rights movement, and it's our turn to take all the lessons that they taught us and to continue to move this mission forward no matter what. The work of the Urban League has never been more important. Every day, we see the positive impact our programs have on individuals and families in our community. But like many organizations, we are facing significant financial challenges as we adjust to a changing funding landscape. We remain dedicated to our mission to break the cycle of generational poverty, but we can't do it without your partnership and support. Please take a moment to scan the QR code with the camera on your phone or visit the website shown below. Together, we can empower communities and change lives.
Thank you for joining us to learn more about the impactful work of the Urban League. Your generosity plays a critical role in advancing their mission to end generational poverty. We invite you to support this important work by scanning the QR code on the screen with the camera on your phone or by visiting the website shown below to donate. Together, we can empower communities and change lives. Thank you for watching.